Yeah, welcome back to Spotlight On. I'm James Morrow, this is Sarah Kennedy, and we're here with the Keith Breckenridge.
What's up, what's up? How we doing? How we doing? Thanks for having me, man. Congratulations on the show, too, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. We're on our last episode.
Of the season.
Of the season, yes. Of the
so I get to headline this thing.
Yeah, you're a headliner.
There we go, there we go. Thank you very much.
As you should be. You're a great headliner.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Comedian, if y'all didn't know, is the Keith Breckenridge. He's a good stand-up comedian. He's a great guy. Very funny, I want to say.
Thanks, man.
I also want to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And that's
the most respectful way possible, because I've seen you so many times. Keith, wanted to start. Tell us about your stand-up career. What have you been doing lately?
Oh, sure, man. Just plugging along, trying to get as many acts and as many shows and get as many gigs as possible. It's kind of tough because Albuquerque doesn't have a comedy club, so we have to get in with theaters, bars, speakeasy spots, wherever that we can. But man, we're really making the scene and making it happen. I'm just glad to be a part of it. I'm just glad to be one of the people in it, man. One of the bricks in the wall, so to speak, man. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff going on. Doing some feature film. I've kind of slid into acting. Luckily, this comedy stuff's kind of helped me slide into acting a bit.
Very nice.
And then now I'm starting to get into voiceovers. So I'm starting to be a voiceover talent, so I can start, getting a little bit of money here.
Can you give me an example?
Give you an example
of a voiceover.
Sure.
So everybody close your eyes.
Yeah, just
close your eyes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Mr. Powdrell has been bringing you barbecue for the last 50 years. With all natural hickory and nothing but the...
Oh, that's great. That's good right there.
Fantastic.
I was already...
I couldn't remember that. I was trying to remember the whole spot.
It's easy enough. It's radio. See, there it is. There it is. I like it, man. You're good.
Keith, how'd you get started in stand-up?
I had a friend of mine, we were just clowning. I played football, and we were clowning on the football team all the time. And he was like, man, you're a funny dude. You really should go get some of your stuff and go get in front of people. And getting in front of people was never really one of my things, but, I always liked being a clown. I always liked kind of like some of that attention. So the first time I ever did it was in 98, 99 at the Old Laughs when it was up on Eubank. And it wasn't an open mic, it was a show. It was standing room only, and I was really, really, really scared. And I had a 5-minute skit that I had practiced all week long that I rattled through in about 3 minutes easy.
Yeah.
Just brah, 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 and just was out of there. But it gave me such a jolt and because they clapped and then really laughed and they were engaged, and it gave me such a high and such an energy that nothing else has ever done, legally. Yeah. And so, which we want to stay with. So, ever since then I came back about 10 years later, about 2008, when Mel Laughs had moved and started having open mics on Wednesdays. You had to collect like 5 people. They all had to come in and get 2 drink minimums. If there was enough open mic comics, then they would have open mics. Sometimes they weren't. So it was really, I was in the parking lot trying to recruit people. Like, hey, I'll buy you some drinks if you just come and tend to laugh at some my hack stuff and whatever. Like all this like early garbage that was really bad. And then from there, I think I really made it, so to speak, at least in some degree, as far as when I auditioned for the Steven Casada show for the After Party.
After Party, that's
and then from there I made it, and then I kind of got plugged in.
There
we go, baby. That's what's
plug.
up. I love the editing. Good timing, fellas. And from there, things just kind of launched. I started finding open mics. I started getting myself plugged in, started doing more shows, writing more material, working on stuff. And from there, just growing and growing and trying to stack and just... Because this is something I really wanted to do and really have always wanted to do. So, I'm taking my shot at it and I'm going to do it now. Because I can live with myself doing it and failing. But I cannot look at myself in the mirror as an old man in retirement home, be like, I guess I was kind of funny. I could have done it. Maybe if I would have tried. Yeah, so that's something I can't live with a lot of regrets. That's something, if you want to know about me, like I'm not about regrets. I'd rather just go for it, do it. If I fail, fine, I can deal with that.
But you tried.
Yeah,
you're trying. You're doing very well, I gotta say.
Oh, thanks,
You
man.
performed in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to perform with Anthony Padilla at the Comedy After Dark at the Las Vegas Hilton. I got a guest spot over there, and I did 15 minutes. I met Jeremy Whelan. I kind of got plugged into Vegas a little bit. So I'm trying to get more Vegas connects too, so I can start getting a little bit more work out there, and hopefully, one day, hopefully get it established. If I got a show in one of those casinos, that would be huge. That's something to strive for. But that's on the bucket list. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that you're doing that because you're giving like Albuquerque, like saying here's great comedians coming out of Albuquerque right here.
there is so much
and
talent here.
Your quality is really, I want to say, putting us on the map, and I really appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, thanks, James. That's
you
that's
and
big
Sarah.
time.
I mean, I'm not, but I'm trying.
Oh yeah, you're doing it, man.
I'm not worthy, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. No, there is. So Albuquerque is very deep with talent. It's very, as far as artistic, when it comes to either painting, comedy, poetry. There is a lot of talent here in Albuquerque.
And you're doing your best to contribute to it, and you're amazing. So thank you, Keith, so
Thanks
much
much.
for being here today. You guys stick with us, because now the next one will be a Home Country Minute with Slim Reynolds, and then, more spotlight on. So.
Yeah.